What's up, guys? Welcome to Run My Crypto. We're going to take a deep dive into how to invest in crypto projects, what to look for, and we're going to jump into XRP as an example. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe and hit the bell notifications if you'd like to see more. Alright guys, how you doing? I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the basics for crypto projects on how to invest in crypto projects, what to look for. What do you do when you buy crypto? These are important things that you need to understand before jumping in or taking some of your hard-earned money and investing in a crypto project. You need to know what to do, at least how to understand what the projects are all about, because there are certain projects out there that have no utility, no use cases, and a lot of times anybody could create a crypto project or a crypto coin or crypto token, and you don't want to be caught putting all your money into something that just has no value in it. Alright, so the basics of investing in crypto. I put together these 7 key items. These will help you understand more about projects and understand how to locate value within the project, and to take a deep dive, at least as far as research goes, into a project. So let's take a look at these. So first things first, you must treat all the projects like they are a business. You're investing, you work hard, you bust your ass to make money. You want to make sure that wherever you're trying to grow your money, that it's going into something that's going to give you some ROI, return on investment, or some value. Alright, examine the project's white paper. So the white papers, they're very important. They cover essentially every vision of the project and how they're created, utilizations, tokenomics, basically the structure of the whole project. So it gives you a layout of what that project entails, some of the visions for the future, and a lot of details like that. Then you want to identify who the team is behind the project. So there's something that's called being doxed, and essentially that's when a project will show you who's involved, your position, their positions, basically an org chart, an organizational chart like a business would have, of who the project leaders are, developers, and so on and so forth. Tokenomics are a key item to look at, because essentially you want to understand what the breakdown is on the coins that have been created for this project, giving you an understanding of where those coins are being allocated to, or where the tokens are being allocated to. Gives you an idea of more in depth about the project. How long has the project been around is another key thing. Is it a brand new project? Is it a project that's been around for quite some time? Knowing that there's longevity within this project, that's also really important. You want to understand the current market cap of where the project's at. That gives you an idea of the risk of investing in the project. You get lower market caps. These are high risk because they're either brand new or they're just coming out, and there is potential room for growth, but then there's potential room for going dead or investing in a dead project. Then the next thing you want to understand is what the total supply is and versus the circulating supply. Understanding those 2 key factors is very important as well. Alright, so we'll go ahead and jump into exploring XRP. So we're going to use XRP as an example. We're going to go through all these different variations of these 7 key things that I put together so you guys could have an understanding of how to find these things, and be able to utilize this information to make a good decision when you invest. Alright, so I put together a little short slide coming from Ripple's actual website. Not a slide, but actual video of kind of just giving you an insight to what Ripple is and what their potential for the future is. Okay, so enjoy.
Whether you're a financial professional, an overseas worker, an entrepreneur, or a developer, you will find it faster, easier, more transparent, and more affordable to send, receive, and manage digital value. Our world is in the midst of a profound transformation. We want that transformation to work for everyone. Here at Ripple, we're building financial solutions that are faster, more transparent, more sustainable, and more efficient. What took days will now take seconds. What was costly will now be more economical. Call it the Internet of Value. It's blockchain technology solutions that will help put trillions in trapped capital back to work. It's environmentally responsible crypto innovation for a world that demands sustainability. And it's a whole new way to create, move, exchange, and leverage digital value. We're not just after something more. We're after something greater, which is why we're building it together with researchers and policymakers, financial professionals, developers, and entrepreneurs. This is the journey we're on together, enabling a world without economic borders, not just for a few, but for everyone.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that little video on what Ripple is, and hopefully it gave you a little understanding of what the company is aiming to shoot for, transferring money super quick from one country to another without very minimal costs. So looking at stuff like that is pretty positive and very informative. Just to give you an idea of what the company is looking to head into. Alright, next thing we want to look at is the white paper. So white papers are essentially what the company has built their value and information and everything that's tied into the business or the project is pretty much documented within this white paper. So it gives you an idea of where it's going, where they're headed, the values, the integration, and everything that they use to build the company. So let's take a look at an example of Ripple's white paper. Alright guys, so here's an example of the white paper, which is actually physical white paper for Ripple XRP. This is a 8-page white paper that goes through all the information of how Ripple operates. So if you look at the contents, you can actually see there's an introduction, which is to my right, the definition, formalization, and previous work, Ripple protocol components, formalization, existing consensus algorithms, formal consensus goals, Ripple consensus algorithm, definition, correctness, agreements, utility, simulation code, discussion, acknowledgements, references, So you can see that this is a very robust white paper. Tons of information on here. I'm not going to read it because I'll probably put you to sleep, and then you guys would be like, oh yeah, I'm going to turn this off. So you could go ahead and read through that yourself. You could find this at Ripple's website. Yeah, so it kind of goes through a lot of information, their blockchain, how it works, utility. Well, there's just tons and tons of information on here. So these are the things you want to take your time and read through. This will help you this will give you a very good understanding of what the project entails and how it's built and other things. Okay, just wanted to give you guys an example of what that looks like and where to find it. Generally, these are found on the project's websites. All right, so looking at the white paper, there's tons of information on there. That's very important, very keen into understanding what the project's all about. Let's move on. So Ripple XRP tokenomics. The tokenomics are pretty important per se, because you have to understand where their supply is being allocated to. There are many factors that go into the tokenomics. That's a deep conversation. Again, this video would be an hour long if I went through all these all the specifics of it, but essentially I wanted to kind of break it down as far as just having a slight understanding of a percentage of where these tokens are allocated to. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the Ripple website again to show you guys just a little streamline of how Ripple's tokenomics are set up, to give you an idea of kind of what to look for when looking at tokenomics. Alright, so when we talk about tokenomics, we're talking about how these tokens are distributed when they're created. So XRP's initial distribution was at 99.8% for founders and project, and then they had about 0.2% for pre-mined rewards and airdrops. Alright, so allocation of XRP. And so there's 100 billion tokens that were generated or that were created. So they were pre-mined in January 2013 and allocated as follows. So 20% was retained by the founders of XRP, Chris Larsen and Jed McCaleb. Each received 9.5 billion XRP. Arthur Brito received 1 billion XRP. 77.8% was allocated to Ripple, and 2% was, or 0.2% was airdropped as an experiment to try to expand usage as a part of the launch. 2014, Chris Larsen committed 7 billion XRP from his allocation to a charitable foundation. Jed McCaleb donated 2 billion of his allocation to a donor advised fund. In 2014, McCaleb negotiated an exit agreement from the project, dictating his remaining allocation would be held in a custodial account and released to him on a monthly schedule. A daily cap on the amount he can sell of the tokens released is included in the agreement. Today, Ripple selling restrictions on co-founder Jed McCaleb allow him to sell his allocation at a theoretical maximum rate at 1% daily trading volume. So looking at the supply schedule, so XRP outstandingly supplies designed to be deflationary. So XRP is burned to pay fees for transactions via RippleNet. Nevertheless, our XRP is liquid and circulating supplies are massively inflationary. December 2017, Ripple placed 55 billion of XRP into escrow in order to alleviate concerns that a massive amount of XRP could hit the market at once with a substantial negative impact. 1 billion is being released monthly to support Ripple's ongoing operation of RippleNet. Any used funds are returned to escrow at the end of the month. On average, Ripple escrows and 700 million and 300 million XRP become liquid each month. So below is the liquid supply curve of XRP. So there's just a little chart put together for information from the past 2014 going all the way into potentially 2026. I had read something along the lines of that the maximum supply of Ripple would take about 70 years. I think it was about 70 years for it to be totally diluted and run out of. All right, so that's just a little bit of XRP tokenomics, so you could understand how they allocated their coins as they created them. All right, now that we looked at the tokenomics of Ripple, we'll go ahead and jump into the go ahead and jump into how long has Ripple XRP been around. Let's just read this little story. The history of Ripple. Ripple was first founded back in 2004 as Ripple Pay in Vancouver, Canada by Ryan Fugger. Ryan Fugger. Sorry, man. As a way of securely moving money around the world. In 2012, Fugger sold the company to Jed McCaleb, Arthur Brito, and David Schwartz. David Schwartz has been a big name within the SEC versus Ripple trial. His name has came up quite a bit. Who transformed the company into a digital currency network and renamed it OpenCoin. McCaleb, who was the former founder of failed cryptocurrency exchange Mt. Gox, left the company and forked Ripple into Stellar in 2013. The company was renamed Ripple Labs in 2013, and in 2015 it was finally shortened to just Ripple. So that's a little bit of information about the history of Ripple, how long it's been around. So 2004, we're looking at about 20 some odd years. Pretty interesting. All right, let's get into the XRP market cap. I'll go ahead and pull up some coin market cap so you guys can understand that what to look for on coin market cap for that info. Alright guys, keep in mind there are tons of places to look at market caps. You got Coin Market Cap, CoinGecko. You could just Google in market caps for certain coins and you'll be able to find that information. But I utilize Coin Market Cap so often that it's my go-to. Alright, so let's look at the market cap. We'll go over a little bit of price too. So understanding the price of XRP, current price right now is sitting at 0.46 cents. Earlier this morning it was sitting around 45 lingering. So it looks like there is a support around the 44 to 46 cent mark. So looking at the market cap for XRP, that's listed right here under market cap. So I'll even just read out some of this information. It says the total value of cryptocurrency circulating supply. It is longest to the free float capitalization in the stock market. So market cap is equal to the current price and current circulating supply. So that's a little bit of knowledge for that booty. market cap is equal to the current price times the circulating supply. All right, so that would be your current price multiplied by your circulating supply. That means circulating supply, if you guys don't know, that means that's the supply that's in circulation that has been purchased. Okay. All right, so the total market cap for today is 23,926,821, just fluctuated. All right, so that's how you identify the market caps, where it's at. Why is this important? It's important because you have to understand how much money is involved already within the project, right? So understanding the market cap and understanding how much the total market cap of crypto is. So right now, total money in crypto involved in purchasing, buying and holding of all these coins is $1.1 trillion. Okay, and we're saying that the market cap of XRP is 23 billion, almost 24 billion. That means 24 billion of this 1.1 trillion belongs to XRP. Okay, so another thing to take into consideration on why this is so important is because knowing that 1.1 trillion is in the market right now, if it were to go to 2 trillion or 3 trillion or 4 trillion or 5 trillion or 6 trillion or so on and so forth, that increases the chances for XRP's market cap to go to 100 billion or 200 billion or 300 billion. So that's where you get your ROIs, your return on investments. That money flows into the market cap, and that's going to drive up it's going to increase your circulating supply and increase your value of the token. Okay, give you an example. We look at the all-time high of XRP. It was sitting at $3.36, and at that time we had a volume, 24-hour volume of 3.32 billion. So that's how much money was flowing into XRP around 2018. So think about how much more money is involved. I would try to jump through and go through the overall. Well, I don't know. Let me see if I could do it. Just to give you guys an example. Okay, so this is the market cap. So if we looked at the 2018, the total money in 2018 for crypto, and I want to make sure, yep, 780, that's 369, $781 billion. We go to right here in 2022, looks like 2.8 trillion as is that a all-time? Sorry guys, I'm adding this. I didn't plan this out. I'm just adding this to give you guys another look at how much money has actually been in crypto. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to toggle to the top. Yeah, so roughly about 2.8 trillion. So that's double just actually under about a year ago or so, 2 years ago. So if we look at this, looking at less than a trillion, and then we hit about 2 trillion, right? And then damn near 3 trillion. So I think on this next bull run, And historically, looking back, I mean, that thing's gone up quite a bit. So maybe it could be 4 trillion, 5 trillion, you know, whatever the case may be. Crypto has grown exponentially, and there could be a lot more money flowing into crypto, more than we could ever fathom. So these things are important to take note on, and understand that crypto's here to stay. It's not going away. All right, so now that we took a look at the market cap and understanding a little bit of we actually dove into some of the total market cap of crypto and crypto as a whole, and then also looking at XRP's market cap and where it could potentially go to. Finally, let's look at the XRP total supply and circulating supply. So if you remember, market cap is equivalent to, market cap is equivalent to the price of the current price of the token and the circulating supply. All right, so looking at the total supply, we have about 99 billion tokens. All right, max supply is about 100 billion. Circulating supply is about half of the total supply of XRP. And so that means, again, that 51 billion tokens, 52 call it, billion tokens are in circulation, meaning that they're being purchased by investors, they're sitting on exchanges for sale, you know, they're out, they're being utilized. And these things are important for you to understand. So, and the reason why I'm saying that it's important to know this information is because think about how much more money can flow into XRP. So if you look at its current market cap, we called it like 23 billion. If the price were to stay as is, you know, there's a potential for another 20 some billion. We'll put XRP up to about 50 billion in circulation, but it doesn't work like that. So it's just to give you an idea. The price will go up as more coins go into circulation. That's going to drive a huge increase to the market cap overall for XRP. So all in all, I guess to summarize this up, XRP is a good investment for the future. It's one of the more, I won't say safe, because you never know, nothing's safe in crypto, but I will say it's probably one of the more robust projects that I think that's going to go beyond 2050. And this thing may take huge leaps and bounds, especially after the SEC lawsuit concludes. And if Ripple gets a victory on that, I could see this coin jump into the moon a lot faster than everybody thinks. All right, guys, I hope you got some value out of this video. I know it might have been long and in-depth, but I really wanted you guys to get an understanding of what to look for before investing in a crypto project. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully you could enjoy some more content. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Take care. Be blessed.